Well, guys, I have just settled in my brand new Manchester apartment, and I must admit, this is the first time for me in Manchester, and it was love at first sight. I love the city, I love the people. It's sunny, and you can see in the background there in the window, there's this city, and yeah, just settled in. I've just signed a 3 year contract with Manchester United, and I gave myself a little challenge. Well, the challenge is to bring back the glory to Manchester United. The series will be entitled Glory, Glory Man United. I know it's not the most original title to give to a series, but that's the aim, guys. That's the aim, to bring back glory to Manchester United. Now, it will be a 2 year challenge. This will be a mini series, just testing the beta. And the aim is to win the Premiership and to do as good as we can in the European Champions League. Now, I had a look at the squad, I had a look at the situation at the club, and I must tell you, it's not easy. Before we go, remember, press the like button, leave your comment and thoughts in the comment section down below, and let's roll the intro. Glory, glory, Man United! Glory, glory, Man United! Glory, glory, Man United! As the Reds go marching on! Hey guys, this is Jerry D, and I welcome you to a brand new series here on Football Manager 2022. The series is called Glory, Glory, Man United, and this is going to be a mini series, a 2 season series in which I gave myself a challenge to bring back the glory to Manchester United. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be only a 2 year challenge, and there is always the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, that are very strong teams, and we would need to go head to head against these giants, basically. So before we actually start, let me introduce you to the club. Manchester United, obviously a club full of glory, full of history, full of legends, full of amazing players that played for this club, and it's one of the most renowned clubs in the world. They've got plenty of legends, including Bobby Charlton, including George Best, Eric Cantona, Brian Robson, Ryan Giggs, Alex Ferguson, Matt Busby, and then obviously there's icons like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who just got the sack, and they contacted me. But anyway, Roy Keane, Scholes, Neville, Van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham, Rob Van Persie, and so on and so forth. Now, if we have a look at the history of the club, you can see all the trophies and all the titles and trophies they have won: 3 Champions Leagues, 20 Premier Leagues, 1 Club World Championship, 1 European Cup winners, 1 Euro Cup, 1 Super Cup, European Cup, 12 FA, 1 Intercontinental Cup, 2 Sky Bet Championship, we'll leave that out, 5 Carabaos, and 21 Community Shield. So as I said, this is a massive club, a club with massive history behind it, which lately things haven't gone that well since Sir Alex left the club as a manager. A few managers came in, like 3 or 4 managers. Jose Mourinho. I can't remember any other names. I know the names. I mean, I know the people, but I can't remember the names. The guy that used to manage Swansea, the Dutch guy who used to manage Bayern Munich and Ajax. Well, you know who they are, and yeah, things haven't gone really well since Alex Ferguson left the club. And this is going to be our challenge. This is going to be my challenge to bring back glory to Man United, to bring back the Premiership here on the right side of Manchester. Now, we start off by having a look at the finances. So finances are not really in a good position. Although we have 287 million in the bank, we still have 35 million as a transfer budget. The thing is that we are spending way more than the wage budget, so that means that either I need to adjust the budget or basically not sign anyone. But there were some signings in the before before I actually joined the club. Let's look at the signings. The most the most the most notable signings that have been done were Cristiano Ronaldo. We got him back from Zebre for 15 million. Jadon Sancho joined us from Borussia Dortmund for 85 million, and Rafael Varane joined us from Real Madrid for 40 million. We have sent out a lot. Not I haven't done anything yet, so this is not me. This is the what have been done before. We've sent out loads and loads of people on loan, and also we haven't renewed contracts for a lot of youngsters and stuff. So we bought a total of 141 million, and we sold a total of 29 million. Let's go and have a look at the tactics that we're going to be adopting for the season. So here is the tactic, guys. I will play with a 5-3-2, which will be a 3-5-2 when we attack. It's going to be a gegenpress tactic, positive tactic. It's going to be basically three defenders at the back, 2 wing backs, 3 midfielders, 1 deep lying playmaker, and 2 box-to-box midfielders, and then 2 attackers, 1 an advanced forward and another one a complete forward. When it comes to possession, we will attack fairly wide. There will be no time wasting, extremely high tempo, shorter passes, and we will hit early crosses for our 2 attackers. We will be more expressive, and we will also play for set pieces. Whilst in transition, obviously we're going to be playing a gegenpress tactic, so we have to counter press and put pressure on our opponents when we lose the possession. So when possession has been lost, we will counter press immediately. When possession has been won, we will counter. The goalkeeper will distribute it quickly, and it's gonna be press, and press. Once we're out of possession, our line of engagement will be standard, much higher line of engagement. A standard defensive line. We will prevent the keeper from passing it short. We will use the offside trap because we're a bit high here in our defensive line, and we will also get stuck in. But now, in order to play this tactic, let's see our squad. Starting off from the keeper, we've got 2 good goalkeepers. We've got De Gea, which has been with the club for quite a long time now. Then we have Tom Heaton, which he's 35 years old. He's still good, I guess. He's still, for a second keeper, his stats are not bad. So he's gonna be our second keeper for the season. Then as central defenders, we've got the likes of Varane, Harry Maguire, and Phil Jones. Luke Shaw can play this position as well. Probably would need another central defender, if not 2. I'll have a look at the youth team and see if there's any hot prospect that can move up to the first team, because remember, the wage budget is really tight, guys. Then on the left, we've got Luke Shaw, Alex Telles, and Diego Danlo, who all 3 can play on the flank, on the left flank. On the right one, we have the Wan-Bissaka, obviously Lindelof, and also Dalot can play on both flanks. In midfield, we've got Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, McTominay, and also Fred and Van der Beek. So I think we are pretty much set there in midfield. And also on attack, then we've got the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford, Greenwood, Cavani, and Anthony Martial. Now, the idea behind this series, this mini series, is going to be 3 episodes per season. We will this first episode, we will have a general look at the team. Then I'll come back to show you the changes that I did, and also we will finish it off with a live com. Then we'll come back around about January when the transfer market is over. In January, we'll have a look at what has been done, the results, and all that good stuff. And then obviously we will come back for the end of the season and draw our conclusions. In every episode, there's going to be a live com. Having a look at the staff screen, guys, I think we are really good. We have the best coaching staff of the Premiership. We have also the best scouts in the Premiership. Medically, we are doing okay. I guess we are doing okay. And there's 5 physios, 3 sports scientists, 1 head of sports science, 1 head physio, and 1 chief doctor. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. And this is the squad filtered by the current ability. So we have, as you can see, we have 1 5-star player, which is Cristiano Ronaldo, 36 years of age. I think he's still really, really good. I mean, guys, look at the stats. Physicals are amazing, mentals are amazing, and technicals are amazing. Followed by Varane, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Sancho, Rashford, and so on and so forth. I think we have a good squad, probably a bit short. Then we also, if we go for filtered by potential, we still have Greenwood, which is a 5-star potential, Rashford, which is a 4.5-star potential, Sancho, which is a 4.5-star potential, then Martial, Varane, so on and so forth. It is now the 11th of September, therefore the transfer window is now closed and the Champions League group stage has been drawn. Now, as you can see, we have basically I had a problem, right? We were spending more than the budget, and therefore I couldn't bring in any players. So I had 35 million in transfer budget, which I removed totally, and I've put them all in the wage budget. Therefore, by doing that, I had only one option left. Then to bring players in, I had to loan them in, and I couldn't buy them because obviously I had no funds. And that's what I did. Now we are spending 5.8 million in wage budget, but we still have 18 million as transfer budget because I've managed to sell a few players. So let's have a look at who has left the club and, most importantly, who has joined the club. So starting from the players that left the club, I offloaded Hannibal, an 18-year-old midfielder, to Newcastle, and I sold him off for 10 million. I mean, I don't think that he would ever made it to the big scene as a footballer. Okay, he's still 18 years of age, but I mean, getting 10 million off him, still we lost a bit of money because he's now valued between 15 and 18 million, but 10 million did have their own, weight. So I opted to sell him to Newcastle for 10 million. Nemanja Matic, 33-year-old Serbian, he joined Real Madrid for 3.6 million. I mean, I didn't want to sell Nemanja Matic, but when I started receiving the training cards, he was always on the top at the top of the list of the players that didn't train well. I tried to speak to him a few times, he wouldn't listen. So considering also his age, 33, I put him on the transfer list. Real Madrid came for him, 3.6 million. He was on 175,000 a week in wages. So not only we got 3.6 million, but I also gained 175k a week. Another oldie has left the club, and this time was 34-year-old Uruguayan Edison Cavani, who sold him off to Zebre for 4.6 million. I mean, again, he was on a massive wage per week, got 4.6 million for him. He would have never played. I mean, he's still decent, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I couldn't see him having a big role in the squad, so I said, might as well get the 4.6 million, and off he went. Another oldie, a 33-year-old Spaniard, Juan Mata, left and joined Valencia. We got 3 million out of this transfer, and again, he was on 225k a week as in wage. So yeah, massive wage. Got that off, sent him back to Valencia from where he came, I believe. I think he initially was at Valencia before he joined the Premier League. So yeah, 3 million for Mata. Last but not least, Phil Jones has left the club on loan to Angers in France. He's a 29-year-old. I think he's still decent. 15 in marking, 17 in tackling, 16 in strength. He lacks pace, he lacks acceleration, he lacks jumping reach, and I think I have better players in the squad. So yeah, off he left. So as I said before, I couldn't buy any players because I didn't have any money to buy players. So I opted for the loan market, and I started off by bringing in 29-year-old Spaniard from Real Madrid, Isco. He's a midfielder. I think he gives us depth. I think he gives us options. He can play in the middle of the pitch. He can play on the flanks. He can also play as a striker if we want him to. I mean, decent stats, except for his physicals. Decent balance. Well, very good balance, but then he lacks in strength, he lacks in pace, he lacks in fitness, he lacks in jumping reach. But then the mentals and the technicals, I think they are more than decent. So the first signing under this new management in this new era was Isco from Real Madrid. Another midfielder, this time from Inter Milan, 30-year-old Uruguayan Matias Vecino. Decent, not wow, but I think he would make a good sub in the squad. I have recently played a rebuild sort of thing, not a rebuild, a challenge with Inter on my channel, and the first season I played him a lot and he turned out to be real good. So I think he adds options and depth to the squad. He's on loan and he's only on 89k a week, so it's fine. A 20-year-old American joined Manchester United from Barcelona on loan, Serginho Dest. He's a fullback, he's a wing back, and he can play on both flanks, which gives us great flexibility. He's considered by the game as a wonder kid. We have an optional future fee of 10.75 million on this guy, considering he's worth 27 million at the moment. I think if he performs well, we can buy him for 10 million. It's gonna be a bargain. But yeah, 20-year-old Serginho Dest joins from Barcelona on the wings. Then it was time to strengthen our defense line. Okay, we've got the 20-year-old, but we needed experience and we needed people who knows the league, who knows the environment. And I got Umtiti, again from Barcelona on loan. He's a central defender, marking 16, tackling 16, teamwork and positioning 16, composure 16, anticipation 17. Physicals are more than decent. I think he will not only add depth to the squad, but also he would be one of the starting 11 if he performs well. He's only 27. I think he's a great catch, and yeah, he joined our Man United for this experiment. This time, another defender. This one we got him on a free transfer. We owe him 30-year-old French Elaki Mangala as well. This guy knows the English Premier League. He played in the English Premier League before. He's still decentish, marking 14, tackling 13, heading 15, determination 16, physicals are still okay, aggression is 19, work rate is 14. So I think, again, apart from the fact that this guy adds depth to our defense department, he's also a good catch for a free transfer. 30-year-old, he can play for another 2-3 years probably, and yeah, I think it was a good buy. Once again, I've knocked on Inter Milan's door and I got this bloke on loan, Federico Di Marco, 23-year-old Italian. He plays on the left wing. He can play as a fullback, as a winger, and also as a complete wingback. Again, with my Inter Milan save that I've just finished on my channel, this guy turned out to be great. He got his place in the Italian squad as well. So yeah, I think he will do us good. Another central defender, another defender that used to play in the Premiership. This time is 20-year-old German Antonio Rudiger. Again, we got him on loan from Chelsea. This guy is amazing. 15 in marking, 17 in tackling, 15 in heading, 17 in bravery and aggression. His physicals are amazing. Leadership 17, determination 17, work rate 15. I think this guy is amazing. I don't know why Chelsea put him on the loan list. I don't care. We got him, and we have a future optional fee for him for 15 million. Last but not least, we went to Paris Saint-Germain and got this 28-year-old Brazilian Rafinha, who plays as a midfielder. He can also play on the wings. Again, he's on loan. We have a We have to buy him at the end of the season for 7 million, which is fine. He's only 28 years of age. I think he's decent. Physicals are decent. Mentals are decent. Technicals are good as well. So yeah, this was the last transfer we did. I think I have managed to strengthen the squad. Probably the department, the area which we needed another player was the attacking department. Although we have Greenwood, we have Cristiano Ronaldo, we have Martial, we have what's his face? I can't remember. Rashford as well. So I feel that I could have got another player, but I had problems registering the player, so I was looking for a young 20-year-old English player. I couldn't find anyone decent that would join us. So yeah, but so now let's have a look at the squad. Let's have a look at the squad, and if we go by ability, I think, as I said, the squad is now more than decent. I think it's more than competitive as well. So now it's just about learning the tactic and gel in together, because there's a lot of new players who've joined the team. In the Carabao Cup, we we are going to play Arsenal. So immediately, as of the third round, we're gonna get a top team in the Carabao Cup. And as you can see in the Champions League, we have been drawn in Group G alongside Atletico Madrid, Benfica, and Milan. I think this is a very, very tough group. We've got Milan as the team from the fourth tier, which was the best team in the fourth tier. We were unlucky there. Benfica are not a bad side, and obviously we all know Atletico Madrid. Now, before we actually go to our live com in this episode, which is going to be in the Group H of the Champions League against Milan, let me show. We've played 3 games in the league, and let me show you the results. We started off against Watford away in our first game of the Premiership, and we opened the score with a magnificent goal from outside the box, Paul Pogba, in the 70th minute, and then Varane, let's see this, Greenwood passes on to Fernandes, who finds Martial and scores the second goal. Then after this game, the second game of the league, the first one at Old Trafford, it was against Leicester City, and it was a boring 0-0 draw. I mean, at this point, I had like 5 or 6 players who were still injured. Ronaldo was injured, Rashford was injured, I think even Bruno Fernandes was injured. So yeah, it was a boring draw at Old Trafford. And it seems like we cannot get a win at Old Trafford, because we drew 1-1 home against Everton. Greenwood there scored immediately in the 6th minute. Then Everton got a player sent off early in the second half, but then Iwobi, look at this, he scored a great goal, to be fair. And let's have a look at the players who are injured at the moment. We've got Samuel Umtiti, who has like 10 to 3 weeks out. Then Mangala, 6 weeks to 3 months out with a hip injury. Rashford, he's still out with a damaged shoulder, and he has it for another 5 weeks. And Tejas, he has it for another 3 days, basically, a twisted ankle. He spent 7 weeks out just for a twisted ankle, guys. And this is the Premier League table after 3 games. We are currently in 12th place with 5 games. There's Chelsea already played 6. Most of the others played 4 games already. So yeah, not to worry. But yeah, we need to start winning, especially at Old Trafford. Okay, so this is the formation we're going with: De Gea, Varane, Rudiger, Maguire, DeMarco, Dest, Pogba, Isco, Fernandes, Anthony Martial, and Greenwood up top. I didn't play Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not fully fit yet. This is the first game in Group H in the Champions League. And what a group this is, guys. Benfica and Atletico Madrid, the other 2 teams in this group. So this is the first time at Old Trafford in the Champions League. Hopefully we can get the first win, because from 2 games played at Old Trafford in the league, we drew twice. We drew against Leicester, and then later on we drew against Everton, who were down to 10 men, by the way. And we totally dominated that game, guys. But obviously luck wasn't on our side, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be easy. This challenge, 2 years, I feel probably are not enough to beat the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City, especially in the title race. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I mean, I think we've got decent players. We've got a decent squad. I mean, even the transfers that the new players that I've managed to get in this year are more than decent and everything, but I don't know. Well, I guess it's and Sally Markers there. Sally Markers scores after 4 minutes. Milan 1, Man United 0. Well, hopefully I can, I can, hopefully I can do it to the next episode, guys, and I won't be sacked. hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so let's give them a shout and demand more. And also, let's move on the mentality to attacking. I think it's, I mean, probably it's because it's still early days and the team is still to gel. The team is still to learn the new tactic and everything. Or it's just maybe I did a shitty job. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I used this tactic with Inter Milan and it worked brilliantly. Brilliantly. And I said, why not export this tactic to another team and also see if it works in England? It's also a matter of testing the tactic, to be honest. Now Greenwood, come on, buddy. Greenwood needs to turn. He finds Dest with the cross. Isco the header over the bar. It's still 1-0 for Milan here. Demand more. I mean, it's fairly a balanced game. 2 shots on target each, 48% ball possession for us, 52 for them. So, yes, just, and I think we have a better squad than Milan, with all the respect to Milan. But come on, man. We can't lose to Milan at Old Trafford. Come on. Another highlight. Isco to Pogba. Pogba finds Greenwood. Greenwood. Pan. Penalty. Even Berta saying it's a penalty, man. She's barking her head off. Only God knows why, man. Only God knows why. Come on. We are on key highlights only, by the way. Who's taking it? I never do these. Bruno Fernandes. Come on. Come on, Bruno, man. Me and Bruno Fernandes started off on the wrong foot because when I signed Mangala, I didn't notice, but part of the contract said, the promise is not the contract said that I would put him as a vice captain to the team, and I didn't see it and I accepted it. And once I signed him, Fernandes came back saying, "Why did you strip me of my vice captaincy?" Blah 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 blah. And then he wouldn't take it. So when I came to choose the vice captain and the captain, I put him as a vice captain. And Mangala didn't say anything, and now he's a happy chappy again. Now, the start of the second half, I'm gonna keep all the players, all the starting 11. I'm not gonna do any changes for now. No one is playing wow except Bruno Fernandes just because he scored. No one is excelling, to be honest, and we need to do more. Milan with a free kick, first highlight of the second half, 67 minutes on the clock. The header, and they've hit. No, okay, Brahim was offside. Okay, the highlight continues. DeMarco. Martial, come on, man. Come on. There's no one in the middle, though. Martial needs to wait. He finds Pogba. Pogba to Isco. Isco to Bruno Fernandes. Pogba again to Greenwood. Pogba shoots. What a save, man. What a save. The problem with this tactic is I haven't got any place for Jadon Sancho. Now I'm retraining him as a wingback. Yeah, the 128th. Ah, come on, man. We're down to 10 men. No, okay, cool. Okay, let's do some changes here. Let's try and mix it a bit up. We're gonna take Isco off and put Van de Beek in. We're gonna remove DeMarco for Why not? Jadon Sancho. And also we're gonna remove Greenwood and put in good old CR7. Come on. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. And one more. Florenzi with the free kick. De Gea, good save there. 18 minutes on the clock, man. Time is running out. Time is running out. This is a must-win game, especially because we're playing at home. Tonali shoots. Come on. Pogba is dying. No. Again, for the third time running, we didn't win in our own stadium at Old Trafford, in front of our own people. We didn't manage to win, but we didn't lose, and that's a good thing. I'm gonna leave this episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this first episode of this mini series called Glory Glory Man United. I'll be back as soon and as fast as I can with the second episode. But yeah, if you liked it, remember to hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Maybe you share this video to help my channel grow. And until next time, my name is Jeredy, and see you soon.